Now comes the part of changing the world. I know a lot of people say that their project can change the world. And when you think about it, a world can be as big or as small as you want it to. I'm gonna be honest, changing the whole grand world would be amazing. Solving problems all around the world. It's basically an utopia, and that would be amazing. But I do not claim that this web series alone can do that, can solve every problem, everything around the world. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my definition of the world, of changing the world, actually. The way I see changing the world is that it starts with one person, one single person. Maybe a person that has the same opinion as we're going to present in this show, or someone who doesn't matter. But the thing is, in either way, if we can get at least one person to have a discussion with another person, whether they're having difference in opinions about it or not, it doesn't matter. We did it. Because you see, the problem with almost everything we're going to talk about in the show is it's not talked about. That is the biggest problem. And the first way to create a change is to talk about it. So if we can get one person to talk about it with another person, then maybe this other person will talk to another person. So now you're at 3 people. And the chain will go on and on and on. So really changing the world starts with one person. And if along the way we can educate people about ways to interact when someone has an anxiety attack, for example, then we did our job. If we can create discussion about representation, whether be it body diversity, sexual diversity, gender diversity, gender roles, we did our job. This show did its job. Now, changing the world, like I said, this is what we aim for. Hopefully, it will grow much bigger than that. But we're going to be happy with changing the mind of one person. Now, how are we going to do that? Like I said in the presentation video, we do have a lot of subjects that will be criticizing in a way the stereotypes of a society, the taboos, and that will tackle certain problems we do have in our society. And I'm gonna say it, sometimes in the film and TV industry, in our scripts, just in pop culture in general. So the first one and the biggest one would be mental illness and all the stigmas surrounding it. Our main character, Damon Host, does have generalized anxiety. And before people start anything, I do have it. I know a lot of people who have it as well. They've all read some of the parts to make sure it's not just relatable to someone who has the same reaction as I used to have or stuff like that. So we want to show really people who react badly, like saying stuff like just breathe or oh, it's just in your head and stuff like that. Like, we want to show this side and show how it affects the characters living through it, how it can affect the person living with mental illness, with anxiety. But we're going to show as well how you should react, how you should help, what actually helps. And this, I do not want to get into much details because it's going to give you guys spoilers, which I do not want to do. But yeah, I think this is something that is not well shown in our modern TV shows and films. A little bit more in books, but less in the cinematic industry. So we really wanted to showcase something that was realistic and that could actually help people, show the right way to do it. Now, we also have many characters who have past traumas at different degrees. You're going to see all about it. Another important subject for us was diversity. Like I mentioned, we do have, I think in the first season, we do have French, English, Russian, American Sign Language, Korean. We do not have Spanish in the first season, that's the second. But we do have already 5 languages that are spoken on screen. In total, we have around 10 languages so far for season 1, 2, and 3. And more will come if we do get to season 4 and 5, which we aim to do as well. Like I said, we want to show different ethnicities on screen. We will have characters from the LGBTQ community. We will have a lead character I don't know why I say will be. It is in the script, it's not going to change. So, we have a character that is bisexual. Openly bisexual. Are you going to see it in the first season? Probably not. Oh, at least you might see it. But the thing is, and many of her character sexuality is actually not really talked about in the first season. The reason for it is because, yeah, we do have characters from other, gay or, I don't want to say on the spectrum, like other members of the LGBTQ plus community. And yeah, the way we're gonna show it, basically by doing it in second season, it's not as a plot twist. It's to basically show, like, if your opinion of the character changed once you knew their sexuality, you have serious work to do on yourself. So yeah, this is where we're going with it. For us, it's normal. Like, I wrote it, it came this way. For me, like, I already knew from the beginning, but like I included it in second season, not in the first because it didn't fit in the story. It just didn't matter. They were there, they were surrounded by people, interested or not, you will see how it goes. It depends on, it also gives a little bit of freedom to the actors, knowing this fact, to see how they could play it a little bit more in the first season. But I really think it shouldn't matter. Same as in real life. If someone comes to me and comes out as gay, trans, or whatever, like, you're still you. I should still I liked you before, why wouldn't I like you now? Like, oh, you have a husband now, well, it's fine. Like, come in and I'm gonna invite you both now to dinner, like you just showed up. You could have told me before, you guys could have come together, like, this is how we think, actually, in the team, Annie and I. So, it was really important to show to people that it should be like that too in real life. We're gonna talk about other stereotypes, like I said, gender roles, not rules, gender roles. But the last one I really want to talk about is a taboo in society, and it pisses me off a little. Wait, yeah, it does. That we do not have the right in a certain way to talk about it. It's abuse against men, especially by women. When I started writing one specific character, and it just naturally came with the story, and I started to do research, I was horrified by the statistics. Abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse is never okay, whether be it a man or a woman. And the fact that, like, it's getting a little better for women, it's not there yet, don't get me wrong. But for men, like, and I've seen situations where we were helping an organization and they said, we have no idea where to send this person that came to us, this man, because he got abused by his wife and needs to leave the house, but there's no like housing for men, or there's no organization that we know of. So because society does not talk about it, we refuse to talk about it, and I think it should be put out there a little bit more. I think we need to start talking about it to realize that it's there, just like we realized that it's there for women. So yeah, these are the main subjects that I hope will help to create discussions, maybe change in this world. So yeah, sorry for the deep subjects, but this is something I really wanted to share with you guys. So continue down below. There are, is it two more videos, two more videos, theme and budget. See you guys later.